Hello viewers and welcome back to our Let's Try of Entropy. I'm your host PPChuchu, and today we'll be talking about skills, character development, and market stuff. So, this is a sci-fi MMO, and as with all MMOs, it has a character development system. And that is sort of shown with these two panels here. So we're currently docked up inside the RNF station, and when you're docked up inside stations, the game does have that sort of like EVE online feel where it's like you do have like a lot of well, you have a tendency to have a lot of windows open, and it sort of does have that sort of spreadsheet feel to it. But anyhow, this game has, from the looks of it, two systems to measure how your character develops. So you have your reputation, and inside this game you have your reputations with different factions, and I believe there are 3 different corporations inside the game currently, as well as a sort of like a pirate and police type of thing, because there is PvP inside the game, and I feel like that reputation system will play into that. But currently I haven't really seen that in action, apart from you gain reputation with different corporations, and that's what you really have here. So going forwards, talking a little bit about the skills system here. At the bottom of the menu, or the game window here, you'll see that we have this this progress bar here, and when you fill this up with XP, and I do believe that you do that either by doing combat missions, but I'm not necessarily sure about how you actually get that filled using trade or mining, though I presume those two will be based upon fulfilling trading and mining missions. But anyhow, as you build this meter up, and as you sort of level up with it, you gain skill points, and using skill points here, we can do a few different things. So currently we have 2 available skill points, and you sort of get 2 immediately at the start of the game, and we can do a few things with them. We can level up quite a lot of different stats that we have here. So broadly, the categories are piloting, engineering, trade, combat, electronics, industry, and shielding. So obviously these pilot ones deal with a lot with controlling our spaceship. Engineering does a few things with speed and similar things, and it sort of applies to quite a lot of categories. Then we have trade, which is mainly just trading, mainly just things to deal with our cargo capacity, and we also have some combat skills in the form of electronics and raw gunnery skills and stuff like that. And there's also some industry and some shielding skills thrown in there. So as you can see here, the list is pretty long. It's not overtly complex, but there's certainly like quite a lot of different options and combinations available to us. So, the one thing that I want to have is a ship that's quite maneuverable, and I think I'll level up engine tuning for a little bit of a max speed bonus, and the gyro tuning, which will make it so that we'll be able to turn our ship and roll it better. Let's see what else there is available here for us to level up, just hypothetically speaking, if we had more skill points to sort of use. So let's see, we have a few different things. There's like piloting that deals with things like engine thrust and overcharger cost and stuff like that. So stuff involving energy and really speeding up, really accelerating our ship. Inside trade, it's mainly stuff that we can use to level up our cargo capacity, but also stuff to secure our cargo capacity or something along those lines. Inside combat skills, we have a few different things, but it looks like most of them deal with either damage buffs to our weapons, and currently there's 3 real weapons types that I've encountered. There's laser beams. Laser beams are just sort of instantaneous weapons. They hit. You don't have to lead your guns at all, but they do take energy, and energy I found is fairly crucial when you want to fly your ship around and avoid the enemy. You have launcher control, which makes it so that you can launch missiles faster, really increasing their rate of fire and increasing your damage. And with missiles, they typically are lock-on missiles, so you do need to wait a few seconds before you get that lock-on to fire, but after that it's pretty much smooth going. And two weapon types that are fairly similar are kinetic and plasma weapons, and these are your your bread and butter guns is what I would consider them. So we've already seen that the game sort of has this X series, X3, I would say, X Rebirth, shooting mechanic where you can lock onto a target. If you don't use missiles, you get this little reticule, and you kind of have to lead your shots and do all of that. So there are a few ballistic physics and stuff like that there, and these two skills, from the looks of it, they just give a damage bonus, but guess you had to do all the actual skill intensive work by yourself. You can't really get any stats to help you out with that. Some stuff about capacitor control and tuning, so definitely stuff about managing your energy, but there's also some stuff about ECM operation and sensor operation, so there is ECM inside the game. We have some industrial skills like mining and salvaging, and we might take a look at mining and salvaging a little bit later on. And some stuff about shield control, and that's about it right now. Mostly these appear to deal with shield recharge and capacity. But moving forward, so let's take a look at the market, and let's take a look at what goods are currently present there. So I mean, the game came out today. You can place orders, and you can place buy orders and sell orders, and you can schedule however many days you want, however many of the goods you want, what price you'll pay, and the game will calculate how much tax there is on these items and what the total value you are buying or selling. So that's sort of that. Let's get rid of this window here. Actually, there's a bit of a minor problem where you don't seem to be able to get rid of these menus, so that's sort of that. But going from there, I mean, there's market catalog, and there's also the current market. Inside the market catalog, we can take a look at what goods are available there, just in general, and some information about them. And in the market, we can actually see what is there to buy. Currently, you have a large selection of different goods in terms of modules available, but everything else is a little bit uncommon. Just going off of how the market's sort of scheduled so far, it looks like they're trying to set it up so that later on, the player will be able to take care of how all of these goods are made and how these goods are sold. So it'll be a player-driven economy, so you can be an industrialist and you can build all your goods and sell them, right? So going from there, I mean, there's a lot of modules inside the game already. Currently inside this station, it looks like one NPC, Arnav Trad, sells all of them, and they're mainly like ECM in terms of missile jammers, sensor jammers and stuff, some sensor arrays, a lot of stuff about like heavy engines and armor stuff for our hull, and some weapons and stuff like that, and some ammunition. What other sections are there? There appears to be like a lot of trade goods sort of on the market. The stations will buy some of these trade goods, and it'll also sell some of them. I presume that different stations will have different trade goods, though I've yet to take a look into that. This one in particular sells medical supplies and personal entertainment, I believe, while it buys luxury foods and wines, apparently. Moving forwards, we have a few munitions, and like EVE Align, you have only like a few different sections of weapons. You have different ammunition types. So, for example, for railguns, you have the regular clips, but you also have tracer clips, which are they appear to be slightly better against targets with ECM buffs on them. We also have some plasma cells, and we also have the fusion type, which adds a sort of a burn damage onto targets like that. So those are just sort of for demonstration. I wonder what type of missiles they actually have too. We also have like quite a lot of different missile types. So we have EMP guided, we have homing, we have guided, and there's quite a lot of them. So that sort of sums up the market for now. The other categories of starship fuel, materials, and ships are currently more or less just simply empty tabs. There's nothing really there right now. So that's sort of the market for on release date. The only thing that I should note, apart from that, is that you can't actually, you don't seem to be able to expand these windows here. Now, I'm playing on a widescreen monitor, so it's 920 by 1080, I think, and these windows are fairly small. Namely, it's sort of odd that you can't actually see the full name of some items inside the default size, and the thing is that you can't drag them around, you can't increase the sizes, so that's a little problematic. Well, anyhow, that is skills, weaponry, I suppose, and some stuff about the market. I'll see you guys next time, where we take a look at maybe salvaging and mining. So I'll see you guys then. Bye bye for now.